During the oppressive rule of the Philistines in ancient Israel, a childless woman encountered an angel who told her she would soon bear a son who would begin to deliver Israel. This child was Samson, dedicated to God as a Nazirite from birth, with a vow that set him apart. His hair was never to be cut, symbolizing his dedication to God and his sacred vow. As he grew, Samson stood out among his people, posing extraordinary strength. It's almost hard to believe, but Samson was so strong that he once fought a lion with his bare hands and won. But even a man as strong as Samson had a weakness. One day, he fell for a woman named Delilah from the Valley of Sorek. She had a way of disarming him. Her words were gentle, her gaze steady. And with each encounter, Samson fell deeper in love. But what began as a romance would soon become a legendary story of betrayal. When Samson's love for Delilah became known, the Philistine leaders saw their chance. They offered Delilah a fortune in silver to discover the secret of Samson's strength. Tempted by the offer, she agreed to help. 3 times, Delilah tried to learn Samson's secret, and 3 times he misled her. First, he told her,
"If you tie me with 7 fresh bowstrings, I'll lose my strength."
When that didn't work, he said,
"New ropes will make me powerless.
Then he joked.
Just weave my hair into fabric, and I'll be helpless."
Each time, Delilah alerted the Philistines waiting in hiding, but Samson broke free, his strength intact. But Delilah was relentless. She asked day after day until finally, Samson's resistance crumbled. He revealed his secret.
"My strength lies in my uncut hair. If my hair is shaved, I'll be as weak as any other man."
With this confession, the true source of his strength was revealed. Not merely his hair, but his dedication to God as a Nazirite. That night, as Samson slept, Delilah made the choice that would change everything. She summoned a servant to shave off Samson's 7 locks. In that moment, Samson's strength left him, like a light snuffed out. When he awoke, disoriented and weak, the Philistines were already upon him. They captured him easily, mocking the once powerful man. They gouged out his eyes, robbing him of sight, and threw him in prison. Certain they had finally broken him, time dragged on, and Samson endured endless humiliation in the darkness of his cell. The Philistines thought him defeated, unaware that his strength was not solely in his hair, but in the God who had set him apart. As days passed, his hair began to grow back, a reminder of his vow to God and a sign of God's power to restore. Meanwhile, in the Philistine temple, his capture was celebrated as their greatest victory. During a massive festival, they brought Samson out as a trophy, mocking Israel's strongest man before thousands of Philistines. Standing between the great pillars of the temple, Samson prayed one final time.
"Lord God, remember me. Strengthen me just this once, so that I may take vengeance on the Philistines."
In that moment, God granted him strength one last time. With all his might, Samson pushed against the pillars, bringing down the entire temple. In his final act, he defeated more enemies in his death than in his life, fulfilling his role as Israel's deliverer in the most unexpected way.